thought I'd disappear. Thought I'd sink into the mud they threw me in. Thought I'd let it all rot. That's what they wanted. They smiled when the chains wrapped around me, laughed when the world turned its back, and they whispered my name like it was a curse they'd finally conquered. But what they don't know is this. I am the mud. I am the shadows they fear when the light dies. I'm the teeth in the darkness, the beast that never stops hunting. They forgot one thing about me. You don't corner a predator unless you're ready to bleed. They think they've won, think they've claimed the top, while I was clawing through the gutter. But let me make something clear to them now. I never stopped climbing. Every scar, it's a rung on my ladder. Every stab in my back, it's a stepping stone to the summit. And now, I'm closer than they think. They've lived too soft, too safe, built their thrones on paper walls, thinking they were untouchable. But I'm here to tell them, the storm is coming. And this ain't just a storm, nah. This is a goddamn reckoning. They'll see me when it's too late. Feel me when they can't run. Hear my name in every shadow they pass. Every street corner will whisper it. Every alley will echo it. And every broken dream they ever had will scream it back at them. Crocodile Street Man is here. They've lived in comfort while I drowned in chaos. But chaos is where I thrive. It's where I built myself. They made me this way. Their betrayal, their arrogance, their lies. It all forged me into something they can't control anymore. And now I take what's mine. I don't knock on doors. I break them down. I don't wait for permission. I take. This is my time, and nothing they do can stop it. Let them try. Let them plot. Let them gather their little armies, whisper their plans, and pray to whatever gods they believe in. It won't matter. Because when I come like a tide. Relentless, merciless. And when I leave, all that's left is wreckage. They think they've seen pain. They think they know loss. I'll show them what real pain feels like. I'll drag them through the fire they tried to burn me with. I'll bury them in the graves they dug for me. And when they beg for mercy, I'll remind them mercy died the day they crossed me. This isn't revenge. This is justice. This is balance. They broke the rules of the streets, and now the streets will break them. They'll pay for every lie they told, every deal they rigged, every knife they drove into someone else's back. And when I'm done, they'll have nothing left. This is my time, my war, my rise. And when I stand on top of the mountain they tried to bury me under, they'll know The Crocodile Street Man always wins. Let them run, but they can't hide. Let them fight, but they can't win. Let them dream, but I'll turn their dreams into nightmares. Because this ain't just a battle. This is the end of their story. I'll take everything they hold dear, rip their names out of the walls, erase their legacy from the streets, and leave them with nothing but the sound of my name echoing in their heads. Crocodile Street Man, Crocodile Street Man, this is my time, my reckoning, my victory, and nothing they do can stop it. Not now, not ever. They think this is over. They think they can walk away, heads held high, like they've won. But they don't know what's coming. They don't understand that every move they made against me was like feeding the fire. Every betrayal, fuel, every smirk, every whisper, every shove into the dirt, fuel. And now that fire's burning out of control, and it's coming for them, they can't outrun it, can't contain it. They'll watch everything they built go up in flames, and they'll know I was the one who lit the match. You see, they thought they were smart, thought they could outplay me, thought their little schemes would be enough to keep me down. But that's the thing about people like them. They only see what's in front of them. They don't see the whole game. I see it all. Every move, every counter, every weakness they've tried to hide. I know them better than they know themselves. I know their fears, their doubts, their cracks, and I'll use every single one of them to break them apart. They'll try to fight back, of course. They'll throw everything they've got at me, thinking they can stop what's already in motion. But it won't matter, because I don't just fight to win. I fight to destroy. They'll lose everything. Their power, their pride, their names, all of it will be mine. I'll carve their defeat into the streets they once ruled, make it a story that's told for generations. They'll become legends, sure, but not the kind they wanted. They'll be the cautionary tales, the warnings whispered to every up-and-comer who thinks they can cross me. And when I'm done with them, when they're lying in the dirt, choking on their own regrets, I'll still be standing, stronger, smarter, hungrier than ever. They made me this way. They thought they could control the beast, keep it chained. But all they did was teach it how to fight, how to survive. And now, it's loose. They'll call me a monster, say I went too far, that I didn't play fair. But let me tell them something. Right now, there ain't no fair in the streets. No mercy. No second chances. You either win, or you die trying. And I don't plan on dying anytime soon. They'll watch me rise, higher than they ever thought possible, and it'll eat them alive. Because deep down, they'll know they could have stopped this, could have stopped me. But they didn't. They let their greed, their pride, their arrogance blind them. And now, they're paying the price. And let me be clear, this isn't just about me. This is about every other poor soul they stepped on to get where they are. Every deal they rigged, every back they stabbed, every life they ruined. It's all coming back to them now. I'm just the one delivering the message. I'm not just their enemy. I'm their reckoning. The mirror they can't avoid, showing them everything they've done, everything they've become. And when they look in that mirror, they won't see power. They won't see success. They'll see fear. Because that's what I bring. Fear. Not the kind that makes them jump at shadows. No. This is deeper. This is the kind that keeps them awake at night, staring at the ceiling, knowing that no matter what they do, no matter how hard they try, they can't escape me. They'll feel it when they're alone, when the silence gets too loud and the walls start closing in. They'll feel it in every breath, every heartbeat, every goddamn second of their lives. And they'll know it's not over. Not until I say it is. They'll beg for forgiveness, plead for mercy, but they won't get it. Not from me, not from anyone. Because mercy is for the weak, and weakness is what got them into this mess in the first place. I'm not weak. I've never been weak. And now, I'm stronger than ever. Strong enough to tear their world apart, piece by piece, until there's nothing left but dust and memories. They'll hate me for it. Curse my name, spit on my shadow. But that's fine. I don't need their love, their respect, their approval. All I need is the fire inside me, the hunger that never dies, the drive that keeps me going when everyone else has given up. This is my time. My rise, my revenge, and nothing they do can stop it. Not now, not ever. They'll regret the day they crossed me, regret the day they thought they could break me. Because I don't break, I evolve, I adapt, I overcome, and now I'm unstoppable. Let them come at me with everything they've got. Let them throw their punches, their knives, their bullets. I'll take it all and keep moving, keep fighting, keep winning. Because that's what I do. That's who I am. They'll remember this day, this moment, this name. Crocodile Street Man. The one they couldn't kill, the one they couldn't stop, the one who took everything they had and turned it into his own empire. This is my time, and there's nothing they can do about it. They sit up there on their thrones of glass, acting like kings. But kings are only kings until someone storms the castle. And I've been sharpening my sword for years. They think they built something untouchable. Something eternal. But they didn't count on me. See, what they don't get is that power isn't about the size of your crown or the weight of your gold. Power is about will. It's about grit. It's about standing up when the whole world tells you to stay down. And I've been standing for so long. They forgot what it feels like to be challenged. They'll remember soon. When I come for them, it won't be a fair fight. Nah, I'm not interested in fair. Fair is for fools who still believe in rules. Out here, in the dirt, in the streets, there's only one rule: survive at any cost. And I've been doing that since day one. They've never known hunger, never known what it feels like to have nothing, to be nothing, and still keep fighting. They've never had to claw their way out of the gutter with nothing but their bare hands and a fire in their chest. That's the difference between me and them. They play the game because it's fun, because it gives them something to do. But for me, this isn't a game. This is life. This is war. And I don't stop until I win. They'll call me crazy, say I've lost my mind, that I'm taking things too far. But they don't understand what it means to be me, to carry the weight of every betrayal, every loss, every scar, and still keep moving forward. They don't understand the rage that lives inside me, the kind that doesn't burn out, doesn't fade away. It only grows. And now, it's too big to contain, too powerful to ignore. When I strike, they won't see it coming. They'll think they're safe, that they've beaten me. And then, out of nowhere, I'll be there. A shadow in their perfect little world. A reminder that no matter how high they climb, the ground is always waiting to pull them back down. They'll try to run, but there's nowhere to hide. They'll try to fight, but they don't have what it takes. They've grown soft, lazy, comfortable, and comfort is the enemy of survival. While they were sitting pretty, I was out here in the dirt, getting stronger. Every setback, every failure, every moment of pain, it all made me sharper, harder, more dangerous. And now, I'm ready. They'll look me in the eyes and see something they've never seen before. Fearlessness. Because I've already been to hell. I've already faced the worst the world has to offer. There's nothing they can do to me that hasn't already been done. But me, I can do plenty to them. I can tear their world apart, brick by brick, until there's nothing left. I can turn their dreams into nightmares, their victories into ash. And when I'm done, when they're lying in the dirt, looking up at me, they'll finally understand what it means to lose. to truly lose. Not just their power, their money, their pride, but their hope, their will, their very sense of self. Because that's what I do. I don't just beat my enemies, I break them. They'll regret every decision they made, every move they took, every time they thought they could step on me and get away with it. They'll regret underestimating me, because now I'm not just coming for them, I'm coming for everything. Their thrones, their empires, their legacies. It all belongs to me now. They thought they were untouchable, invincible. But no one is untouchable. No one is invincible. And I'm here to remind them of that. They'll learn the hard way that when you come for the Crocodile Street Man, you'd better be ready to finish the job. Because if you don't, I'll come back stronger, harder, meaner. And now, it's too late for them. Too late to stop what's coming. Too late to undo the damage they've done. This is my time, my moment, my rise. And nothing they do can change that. Let them try. Let them plot and scheme and throw everything they've got at me. It won't matter, because I've already won. They just don't know it yet. I am the storm, the fire, the reckoning. And when I'm done, they won't just remember my name, they'll fear it. This is my time, and nothing they do can stop me. They think I'm like them, think I'd fold when the weight gets too heavy. But they don't know me. I'm not like them. I've never been like them. While they were feeding off the scraps of their false power, I was feeding off my pain, turning it into fuel. They act like they've seen hell, like their battles mean something. But their struggles are dust compared to the storms I've walked through. I've felt the kind of pain that bends a man, breaks him, leaves him hollow, but not me. I didn't break. I didn't bend. I stood tall, even when it felt like the world was trying to bury me. I let the pain sharpen me, let the scars tell my story. And now I'm something they can't understand. Something they can't handle. They'll never know what it feels like to fight with nothing. To wake up every day with the odds stacked against you and still find a way to win. That's why I'm coming for them. Not because I need what they have, but because they need to know what it feels like to lose. And trust me, they will lose. They think they've built something strong, something unshakable. But what they don't realize is the higher they climb, the harder they fall. And I'm the one who's going to cut the rope. They'll hear my footsteps before they see me. Feel the weight of what's coming before it hits. And by the time they understand, it'll be too late. See, I don't just want to win. Winning isn't enough for me. I want them to feel it. Feel every second of the fall. Feel the walls closing in, the ground crumbling beneath them. I want them to know, in their last moments, that this is all their fault. They did this. They made me. They gave me every reason to fight, every reason to rise, every reason to destroy them. And now, they're going to reap what they've sown. I'm not just taking back what's mine. I'm taking everything. Every ounce of power, every shred of respect, every last piece of their pathetic little empires. And when I'm done, they won't even have their names. They'll be ghosts, shadows, forgotten memories of a time when they thought they were untouchable. And I'll be the one standing in the light, holding everything they thought they'd keep forever. Because this is my time. They'll tell themselves it's not possible, that I can't win, that they've built something too strong, too powerful, too big to fail. But that's the thing. They don't understand power. True power doesn't come from money or fame or fear. True power comes from knowing who you are, knowing what you're willing to do, knowing that you can't be stopped. And me, I know exactly who I am. I know what I'm capable of. I know what it takes to win. And I'm willing to do whatever it takes. Can they say the same? Can they look in the mirror and see someone who's ready to bleed for what they believe in? I doubt it. They've been too comfortable for too long, too soft, too weak. But me, I've lived in the fire, thrived in it, became something stronger because of it. And now, I'm the one bringing the fire to them. They'll try to fight, sure. They'll throw everything they have at me, thinking they can stop what's coming. But it won't be enough. It'll never be enough. Because they're not fighting a man. They're fighting a force. I am the storm, the flood, the unstoppable tide that's coming to wash them away. They'll cry, beg, plead for mercy. But mercy died a long time ago. It died the day they decided to cross me. And now, all that's left is the reckoning. They'll see me coming, and they'll know there's no escape, no way out, no second chances. This is the end of the line for them, because this isn't just about winning. This is about sending a message that echoes through the streets, through the alleys, through every shadow they tried to hide in. A message that says, you don't mess with the crocodile street man, and live to tell the tale. They'll hear my name whispered in fear, spoken in awe, shouted in victory. And they'll know, without a doubt, that this is my time. They'll watch as everything they built crumbles beneath them, as their power slips through their fingers, as their world burns, and I'll be the one lighting the match. This is my time, my moment, my rise, and there's nothing they can do to stop it. Not now, not ever. They thought they were strong, thought they were untouchable, but they forgot one thing. You don't mess with a man who has nothing left to lose, because a man like that, he's already won. They think I'll stop, that I'll hit a wall, run out of steam, give up. But what they don't understand is this. I don't stop. I don't slow down. I don't quit. This isn't just about revenge. It's about proving a point. A point that will be carved into the bones of the streets they once ruled. They thought they could break me, thought they could take everything I built, everything I bled for, and just walk away unscathed. But every step they took against me was a step toward their own destruction. They wrote this story with their own hands, and now I'm here to finish it. They'll hear the echoes of my footsteps long before they see me. And when they finally do, it won't be the man they remember. It'll be something else, something stronger, something they can't touch. Because I'm not the same. The man they tried to destroy is gone, replaced by the force they created. They wanted a monster. They got one. They wanted a reckoning. I'm bringing it. They'll try to understand how it all went wrong. How the man they thought they crushed is now the one tearing their world apart. But they'll never figure it out, because they don't have what I have. They don't have the hunger, the drive, the relentless fire that refuses to be extinguished. They'll think they're ready for me, think they've prepared. But nothing can prepare them for what's coming, because I don't just fight to win, I fight to end. I don't leave loose ends, don't leave openings for second chances. When I come for them, it's final, it's absolute. They'll feel it in their bones, in their blood, in the silence of the empty spaces where their power used to be. They'll know, without a shadow of a doubt, that this is my time. And when the dust settles, when the smoke clears, they'll see the truth, that I wasn't just another player in their game. I was the end game, the one they couldn't beat, the one they couldn't control. They thought they could take everything from me and walk away. But now, I'm taking everything from them. Their power, their pride, their legacy. I'll leave them with nothing but regret. Regret for underestimating me. Regret for thinking they could win. Regret for every move they made that led them here. Because this isn't just a battle. It's a reckoning. A reckoning for every wrong they've done. Every life they've ruined. Every deal they've rigged. They'll see me. standing in the ruins of what they thought was untouchable. And they'll know. They lost. They lost because they underestimated the one thing they couldn't control. Me. They'll try to rebuild, try to rise again, but I'll be there every time, reminding them that this is my world now, my streets, my rules, my time. And the streets don't forget. The streets remember every betrayal, every lie, every moment of weakness. And so do I. They'll learn the hard way that you don't mess with a man who's already walked through hell. Because a man like that, he's unstoppable, unbreakable. They thought they could destroy me, but all they did was make me stronger. All they did was give me a reason to rise higher than they ever thought possible. And now, I'm here, standing tall, unshaken, unstoppable. And they're the ones falling apart, piece by piece, unable to comprehend the force that's tearing their world down. Because I'm not just a man, I'm a force, a reckoning, a storm they can't outrun. They'll see me coming, and they'll know it's over. They'll hear my name whispered in the corners of the streets they once ruled. And they'll know that their time is done, because this is my time. They'll try to make excuses, try to shift the blame. But deep down, they'll know the truth, that this is all their fault, that they made the choices that led them here. And I'll make sure they never forget it. I'll make sure they remember every single day that I'm the one who ended them. Not because I wanted to, not because I needed to, but because they left me no choice. They thought they could control me, thought they could break me. But all they did was awaken something they can't handle. And now, it's too late. Too late to stop what's coming. Too late to save themselves. 'Cause I'm not just coming for them. I'm coming for everything. Everything they have. Everything they are. Everything they thought they'd always keep. This is my time, my rise, my victory. And nothing they do can change that. Not now. Not ever. They thought they could bury me, thought they could erase me. But you can't bury a storm. You can't erase a reckoning. And now, I'm here to take what's mine. They'll remember my name, not as a warning, not as a legend, but as the truth, the undeniable, unshakable truth that you don't mess with the Crocodile Street Man, because this is my time. And I'm just getting started.